Happy Tuesday, everyone. Hello, Megan.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm eating a cookie for breakfast, so I'm great.
You're eating a cookie for breakfast. I had my oatmeal. I'm kind of boring, and now I'm having my Bada Bean. Bada. I really need to be a sponsor of this company because I keep promoting them. I love these stupid things. I have
It
a
was an
whole
oatmeal
case of
cookie.
them.
Does that count? It was an oatmeal cookie.
100 calories. You know what? I actually like it better than an oatmeal cookie right now because it's crunchy and it's salty, and that's what I want.
Oh, yeah. This was a potbelly cookie from my supper last night.
Yum, yum. All right, so we're not really here to talk about snacks, but it could be more fun than talking about the money that we need to talk about in our businesses. But this is a good one. Putting fun bonuses inside your goals. I love this because I tend to like accumulate and afraid to spend.
Mm-hmm.
So talk to me about why this topic
Yeah.
is so important.
I talk about protecting your progress towards your big goals, like how your business is supposed to serve you, but you can also be hiding little bonuses for yourself inside your business. So I was talking to a mutual client yesterday, and she wants to go to High Point in October, which is great. I think that's a great place for interior designers to be spending some of their time and learning more about their products and expanding their skills and knowledge base. But she's very conservative in her cash and wanted to make sure that it was there. So we had to lay out a plan like, okay, if you hit these goals, getting to go to High Point is a no-brainer. The cash is going to be there. And so that brings us back to what are the little bonuses that you can put in your business that are like, yay, I get to do this thing because I worked hard and I achieved this goal of mine. So it's not like waiting the 3 years or whatever it is that we talk about, protecting the progress, but the little things that you can put inside to make your experience inside your business of what you're doing more fun and enjoyable, and like, I get to do this thing because I did this thing. I'm going to celebrate me.
Yes, and it's so true. I mean, like as a coach, and we're streaming into the coaching hotspot as well. Like I was dying to go to Funnel Hacking Live, and I wanted to bring my business manager, which was my son at the time. And I was like, how do I afford to go? Because I know this experience, just like High Point for the designers, or a coaching seminar 3-day event for coaches. Like you look at these things like this can really increase my knowledge quickly and be fun. But oh gee, I look at my bank account and I'm running kind of tight. Like how I can't do it right now. But like not doing it is going to delay progress in your business. So how do you start weighing? I mean, I know the way I do it, which is not going to be the way you do it, I'm sure. Where it's not just pure emotion. How do you actually look at your numbers and go, can I do this? Should I do this?
It always, always, always comes back to the cash forecast or the crystal ball or whatever you want to call it. The looking down the road and mapping out what your cash is going to be doing over the next period of time, 3 months, 6 months, whatever it may be, so that you can see the effect of the different decisions and choices and how revenue may or may not come in, to see that, okay, if I do this goal is completely attainable. And that goal might be something super simple, like I am going to give myself a spa day. I'm going to go blow $400, $500 on spa day for myself if I achieve this. Or it could be something much bigger, like I want to spend all the time at High Point and I want to, go to all the great seminars and whatever the extra costs are for that. Or it could be something even far more extravagant. I know for me, myself, there's this little adult mind camp that I like to go to that is not cheap in any way, shape, or form, but it's a reward that I can map out for myself. Like, okay, if I achieve this, if I buckle down and get this done, I get to go hang out with these awesome people for a week and do great things.
Yeah, it's so hard. It's because it really goes back to, and this always goes back to this, is like the money mindset that you have and working on permission, giving yourself permission to spend on things that may in the past have felt frivolous to you or unnecessary. But when you look at the benefit of going or doing either a spa day for your mental health or something for your business, like a coaching retreat or High Point, so you learn about product and meet other designers and go to the learning opportunities there, like it's really that cost benefit. And if we stop having fun in our businesses, it's just it becomes then work. And why are we entrepreneurs if we're not going to find the fun?
Yeah, be even worse than work. There it gets like this guilt-laden shoulds all over yourself of, oh, this is my knowledge base. I guess I'm stuck working in this thing, and oh, I just should be doing blah blah blah.
Right. It's funny if I sit down and journal and go, okay, what makes my business fun? I mean, I love working with my clients and I love doing the lives, but that's kind of my normal daily things. What makes it fun is going to places like High Point and going to some cocktail hours and parties and meeting people in person, or going to a 3-day coaching event, or going away 3 days with one of my children. Like,
Yeah.
yes, and I do look at my profit account and go, how do I want to spend this? Do I want to spend it inside my business, which I know is not the way I'm supposed to use that profit account, but sometimes I do go, do I want to spend this in my business and do something really what I've always considered extravagant, buy something or go somewhere that I really would have thought in the past I can't afford? Or do I want to spend it on personal stuff and do something that I've always thought I couldn't afford or buy something? You know what I mean? Like, I do look at the profit account like that.
That's interesting. That, something just kind of occurred to me, like that profit building up is built up energy, right?
Yes.
Money sitting is built up energy. And when you spend it, when it flows, there is a release that comes with it, right? You get your little spending high followed by some buyer's remorse. Usually there's buyer's remorse regardless of what you do. But if that energy is coming in, that energy needs to come out. It needs to keep flowing. It can't just stop. So there does need to be some form of reward that is coming with what you are doing. And so to build that in a way that is refilling for you, restorative.
Restorative, definitely. And
Mhm.
it's as much as I sometimes resist leaving my desk, right? It's like, no, this is my business. I am a face inside of a computer screen. But at the same time, when I get out and actually go out in person, it feels overwhelming, but then it feels so rejuvenating. And it's hard sometimes to look at the money and go, is that worth it? But then when you do it, it's worth it. Right. So I like what you're saying, like putting fun bonuses inside your goal. So over a year's time, what are some fun things you always like to do? And if it's going to cost you money, how are you planning for that? Or did you do it and now you have to make up for it, which is
Mm.
the way I tend to operate, by the way. Just saying, right? So I teach people to plan, but personally, my personality is, oh, I spent all that. Okay, now I got to figure out how to make it
How do
back.
you feel when you do that? Like, what do you feel like about that when it's like, I
It's
got to make up?
exciting to me. I'm a
Is
gambler.
that?
Yeah, I'm a risk taker. So it's not for everybody, for sure. But it'll be like, oh, I want to go on that vacation, but yeah, I really can't afford it. All right, let me book it, because then that will light the fire under my butt to do what I said I should be doing related to something. I should be providing, selling, offering, right? I have an idea that I've never taken off the shelf or taken, we call it on the deck. But now it's like, oh, well, I want to go to Bali. How do I afford that? Okay, well, let me take this idea off the deck, and now that's my incentive. So I tend to work backwards, but that is because I'm a risk taker. So I usually can assess someone's personality and go, will spending it lock them up and make them stall, which some personalities do, or will spending it ignite the fire that they need in order to get their business to the next level? Does that make sense? Okay.
I
I know
like it.
you're the money person, so you think more like have the money first or have a plan to get the money before you spend, which I think is the right way to do it, by the way. But sometimes I do it the opposite way.
Yeah, and how successful are you at that, right? Like you said, the personalities. Some people do that over and over and over again and keep splurging in the name of self-care or whatever it may be, or the reward for oneself. And then like they never make up for it. And those are the books that I come to and I see that they have like 7 different credit cards that are all maxed out. And
definitely don't do what I do if that's your case, right? I'm debt free. This is the way I've lived my life for a long time. So I know my capacity. I know my ability to earn if I'm going to make a decision to do that. So there are things in my life I always say, nope, can't afford that yet. Need to earn it first before I spend it. And then there are other things that I just sort of leap and go, oop, now I got to make it up. But I know that works for me. At my age,
yeah.
I've done it enough that I know that's the fire. That's the fire that I need sometimes.
Know thyself.
Know thyself should have been the name of the live. But if they think about it, like you explained one time, like how maybe your mother had envelopes for food shopping or for kids' clothes, like if you're siphoning out, if you know there's something you want to do and you know it's coming up a year from now, starting to siphon out and actually knowing that that's what the money is allocated for, to work in fun bonuses, things that you want to do, that's a beautiful thing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Which personality are you?
No, I need to have the money before I do, because I will totally, I know myself. If I'll get back from whatever I pre-spent and I'll be like, it's fine.
That's so funny. Yeah, no, I'll go, oh my God, I spent that. Now I got to make it back. Like that's totally me.
Yeah.
So anyway, so no matter what personality you are, whether you're watching live or on replay, whether you're a bit of a risk taker like me or more conservative, I'm going to call you Megan, because I do think you're more conservative financially than I am. That's okay. The bottom line is you can put fun bonuses into your business and into your goals, no matter what your personality is. It's actually just spending the time to sit down, think about it, and make a plan, whether your plan is forward like Megan's or backwards like mine. You can do it. You too can do it. So, all right, that's our Money Talk Tuesday. Hope that helps somebody today who's planning on going somewhere related to their business, somewhere fun, hopefully. And I know you're going somewhere fun next week. So enjoy yourself with your girlfriends.
I will. Thank you.
And if someone wants to figure out what they can afford, and that's all they want to know, like, can you tell me if I can afford this or what I need to do to afford? How do they find you?
Come on over to megandolly.com and you'll find your way over to my calendar and we'll talk.
Perfect. You help people with this every day, projecting out their financial situation and what they need to do to get to their goals, or what they need to do to put some fun back into their business. So guys, if you're struggling, reach out to Megan. All right. I will talk to you soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.